In today's video, we're going to talk all about elementary education degrees. Okay, if you want to be an elementary school teacher or a preschool teacher, this is the exact degree that you're going to get. But here's what we're going to talk about. First, is this degree worth it, or are there better degrees that can lead to a more fruitful career in these same fields? Can you accelerate these college degrees, and how in the world can you have a career as a teacher making more money than the average teacher makes? Because as we all know, teachers are underpaid. It's a really, really noble career, but teachers are underpaid. So how do you fix that? If this all sounds interesting to you, that's exactly what we're going to talk about. So let's dive in. Hi, I'm Ryan Swayt, and I used to be a two-time college dropout, making just $12 an hour. Then I learned how to hack college and earned an entire bachelor's degree in 9 months flat. Subscribe to my channel and I'll show you how. All right, so first off, okay, is there a better degree than elementary education if you want to become a teacher? Okay, now elementary education is for preschool teachers and elementary school teachers, young children. And the answer is, for your bachelor's degree, the most seamless, easiest way to go is to just go get the elementary education degree. The good news is that you can accelerate these degrees and earn an elementary education degree in less than a year, an entire bachelor's degree in less than a year, which I'll show you exactly how to do that in just a minute. But one thing I want to add is that that's what a lot of people do is they'll get a job as an elementary school teacher and they'll just keep that job their whole career. They'll go get their elementary education degree. They'll get a job right there in their hometown and they'll just stay there and work their entire career. The hard thing about this is that you end up having a pretty low paying career because teachers are underpaid, right? Now, if you're wanting more out of your career, if you want to be an elementary school teacher, but you want more out of your career and you want a respectable income and not as much stress about paying the monthly bills, what I recommend is continuing your education and going back to get a master's degree, but in a few specific areas of study. Okay, so the first would be like a curriculum-based degree, master's degree, so that you can help your school adjust curriculum towards the needs of the students. And there are positions in schools where elementary school teachers are on boards where they help adjust curriculum according to the school's needs. And you'd go get a master's degree for that. The cool news is that you can accelerate those master's degrees as well and get them done really quickly. The next master's degree I'm a big fan of is after your elementary education degree. It's called a master's degree in curriculum design. Okay, and it's essentially you study like early childhood development and things like that, and you can essentially help learn what kids need in their young ages and literally help the school design new curriculum that's going to help the school with, I guess, educating their students even better. Okay, so those are some pretty cool strategies and ways to, I guess, increase your income with an elementary education degree, is by helping design curriculum for your schools and helping adjust curriculum according to the needs of the kids. Now, a lot of your job can still be working with children and being a teacher, because who better to help design curriculum than a teacher that's actually working with the children and seeing what their needs are and doing their best to help them. So that's a really, really cool way to do that and be able to raise your income. Now, there's another way, and it's a little bit unconventional, but it's a really, really easy, simple way to make more money as a teacher. And what I want to do is I want to jump over to my computer screen and I want to show you an article, and I'm going to leave a link to this article down below, but there's some really good information here, okay? So this is a website called Career Explorer, and they've got a list of average salaries in the United States for elementary school teachers. Okay. So as you can see here, on the low end, elementary school teachers make $36,000 a year, which is way too little for what you do. But as you can see here, on the high end, elementary school teachers can make almost $85,000 a year. That's a huge, drastic change in how much money you're going to make. Now, if I scroll down here, and like I said, I'm going to leave this link below so that you can see this as well. But as you can see, there is a list for the average salary for elementary school teachers by state. Okay. So this is something that a lot of people don't consider. Some states pay teachers way more than other states. As you can see here, Alaska, the average teacher makes $72,000 a year, an elementary school teacher. And if you look down here in Arizona, $38,000 a year. That's a drastic change. And if you're thinking, well, like, yeah, but who's ever going to move to Alaska? I actually used to live in Alaska, and it's incredible. It really is amazing. And the cost of living actually is not very high. It's a pretty cool place. Like, if you're willing to move states to be in a place where the state has set mandates to respect teachers more and to treat teachers better and to pay them more, that can lead to a much more fruitful career. As you can see here, the state of Connecticut, $75,000 a year. District of Columbia, $78,000. California, $80,000. Delaware, $62,000. But there are some down in the 30s and low 40s. Kentucky, $40,000. Now, as you're thinking about this, you also have to weigh in, okay, what's my cost of living in this state? Like we just talked about, California, they pay $80,000 a year, but if you're living in a really expensive area in California trying to be a teacher at one of those schools, that's not going to feel like a lot of money because all your bills are higher, your rent's higher, your food costs more, everything costs more, right? But if you can kind of weigh out the pros and cons of each place that you can potentially live and be a teacher, you can find places where the cost of living is low and they pay teachers good, honest salaries. So that's a really good way. And you can scroll through here. There's literally every state. New York, almost 80,000. Oklahoma, 38. Oregon, 66. Rhode Island, 74. It's just totally different. Every state has their own criteria on how they treat teachers and the amount of leeway that they give teachers to teach curriculum. And some states are really strict. Some states are less strict. This is all stuff that you need to weigh in as you're going to get a teaching degree. Because like I said before, what a lot of people do, and it's sad because teachers in some places just get paid way too little. But what a lot of people do is they'll go get their elementary education degree and then they'll get a job right there in their hometown and they'll stay there for 30 years and they'll be drastically underpaid that entire time. Now, if you're not willing to leave the state you live in, explore different school districts. If you have to drive a half an hour to a different school, but you get paid 50% more, that might be something that's worth it. So those are some really cool ways to increase your income and have a better, more fruitful career as a teacher. But yeah, what I will say is that elementary education degrees are very, very good degrees, and it's what you need to teach elementary school, right? Now, as I mentioned earlier, you can accelerate these college degrees and literally earn an entire bachelor's degree in elementary education in as little as 6 months, okay? And I know if that sounds crazy and you're thinking there's no way in heck, it's actually really common for people to do it in less than 12 months. You just have to use the right strategy. Now, colleges and universities are never going to teach you how to do this because the faster you graduate, the less tuition you have to pay them and they don't make as much money, right? But essentially what you do is instead of sitting in classrooms and doing homework and quizzes and all the stuff that we don't like about school, you essentially take exams in place of classes. And if you pass the exam, you get credit for the whole class and you get to move on. Now, if you know what to study, if you're good at knowing exactly what you need to study for the exam, it becomes much, much easier. The process that I feel is the very easiest to do this is what I call degree hacking. I used this process myself after dropping out of college twice. I used this process to earn my entire bachelor's degree in just 9 months. If you're interested in accelerating and learning that process, I'm more than happy to teach you exactly how to do it. I'm going to leave a link down below in the video description for a free video, no strings attached. You can just go watch it for free. Click the link down below and I'll literally walk you through the 3-step process of degree hacking, okay? Literally show you what to do if you want to earn a college degree in a matter of months, not years. If you're on your smartphone, tap on the video title and it will open up the video description. And if you're on your computer, just scroll down a little bit and you will see the link. I hope this video's helped, and I hope that if you're wanting to be an elementary school teacher, things that I've discussed in this video, I hope that they help you earn more money, the money that you deserve for helping our kids have a stronger education. It's a very noble career, but like I said, underpaid. But there are ways around that. There are things you can do to have a much more respectable income. If you like videos like this and you like to learn how to graduate college faster and to save money on tuition and all sorts of stuff like that, subscribe to the channel. Make sure you like the video and you will start seeing more videos just like this in your feed. Hope you have a wonderful day, and I'll talk to you in the next video.